So welcome to The Bottom Line, where we break down the most pressing business and economic issues of today. Now, today we delve into the current state of Poland's industrial sector. Recent data from Statistics Poland indicates a modest overall growth in June, but significant declines in key sectors like electrical equipment and machinery. Now, to discuss these numbers and what they mean for Poland's economy, we have with us Błażej Podgórski, Vice Dean of College of Finance and Economics from Koźmiński University. Hello, sir, and welcome to TVP World.
Hello, welcome.
So let's start now with these numbers, as industrial production went up in June, but only by 0.3%, and it has been sluggish really for the last couple of months. But why do you think is that?
So basically this is what we expected. Yes, all the economists and also government expected that we have cool down of the economy. We have basically three most important factors. The first one is the cool down also for the world economy and also the most important countries on the world. Yes, so like US, European Union, most important members, and also China. Yes, so we see the cool down on also different economies. Second thing is our internal condition, for example, and the most important thing, which is the minimum wages. The minimum wages in the last 5 years goes double. Yes, so it's created that producing of the any products with using the low qualified workforce, yes, it's much more expensive. So this is the reason why you have the slowdown of the economy. And the last thing, which we have a huge impact, basically not the government, but the chief of central bank, we have quite high interest rate. We have quite high interest rate, which is for the last year in the same level. The inflation rate we already have on the quite low level, because this inflation rate is below 3%, around 2.5%, so it's based on the aim and goal of the central bank. But we have still interest rate which is double, and this also doesn't help to increase the economy.
And now, having these numbers now laid up, now the Polish monthly economic index, I feel like, also shows a significant decline in business confidence as such. So what are the primary factors, to your mind, contributing to this decline, and how they can be addressed?
So we can add also those three, and also we can add it, two other most important things. The first thing with the workforce from the Ukraine, go back to Ukraine, so we have decreasing of the number of this workforce. And the second thing, we have to also understand that the part of the business, due to the cost of the living in Poland, cost of the workforce, moved to the other countries of European Union and also moved to the Ukraine back, yes. And we have also the reconstruction, the reconstruction of the Ukraine also already started. Also there is the wars there, but there's a lot of investment on the West Ukraine now doing.
And I wonder if we could perhaps add to what you just said. Now, the situation that we see, for instance, with now our Western partners, because now in May and June 2024, we do observe like a decline in export from Germany, for instance. And I'm talking about now 7.5% year over year. So we sell less to France, we sell less to Germany, to the Czech Republic, and still, for instance, well, Germany is our biggest trade partner. So why do you think that we are facing that situation? Where are these drops coming from, really?
So that's what I said on the beginning. So we have also suffered for the problems of our partners' economy. So German economy also declining. The German economy have a huge problem with the automotive industry. The Fit for 55, all the ecological transformation of European Union doesn't go in the correct way, and the automotive from Germany, Italy, have quite big problem. Yes, if we compare it with Chinese automotive industry, our cars are far away from them. Yes, so we'll have as a European with this industry problem, and this is the most important industry in Germany. So if this industry decline, yes, so of course our export there also decline. Right, and now looking at some other indicators, one of the sub-indicators now in the monthly economic index that I've seen has revealed, in fact, a low appetite now for investment, for risk. So what do you think could be driving that phenomenon that we see in Poland? Interest rate. We have quite high interest rate. The cost of the debt is very, very high. So if we have high cost of the debt, the very high cost of the workforce, the plenty of the investors decide to locate their plants, their factories in the different countries of European Union, where is the cheaper. We have to understand and remember that for the last 15 years of our membership in European Union, we're basically doing something which we can call, but it's not exactly correct word, social dumping. So our workforce are much more cheaper, and also the cost of the living in Poland is much more cheaper. Now the cost of the living in Poland, in most important biggest cities, are similar to the European countries.
Right, but what about orders? If, for instance, now these people would have orders, then probably it also would increase, right?
Yes, yeah.
So now, having all of that in mind, I feel like, of course, we do see that the overall sentiment is quite cautious, really. But still, some analysts remain quite optimistic about the recovery in the second quarter. So could you elaborate on the factors that might contribute to the optimism that some are facing? Because, in fact, for instance, now economists from ING say that the industry is going to pick up in the second half of the year.
We have also remembered that we have plenty of our own businesses which are quite big on the different markets, not that, for example, connected so strongly with German economy or other economies. And I think that we also expected that the chief of central bank decrease the interest rate. If they decrease the interest rate, it will be much easier for develop the business.
And because I do wonder, I feel like this is very striking questions, because while we do see that Poland is grappling with these industrial challenges, so seeing that we do have slight gains in certain sectors, like, for instance, 21 sectors out of 34, I believe, now are being increased. However, will it provide now enough momentum to counterbalance the significant decline in others? What do you think of that?
So I think that the part of the business which is increasing in the last few months will be also continue this path, yes. The question is what happened with this industry which suffer, for example, what are happening in German economy or French economy, yes. The second thing we have also remember that for the exporters from Poland is not so very good situation. Especially because we have quite a high exchange rate of Polish zloty. Polish zloty, of course, it's not on the same level as before the pandemic, yes. But in last year, we pay for US dollar 5 zlotys, yes, and now we're paying 3.9, yes. So basically, the export is less profitable it was previously.
But it's still profitable. The export, I feel like, still is profitable.
Yes, it will be, of course. But of course, if you produce products and selling multiply the price by 4 or multiply by 5, so you see the multiply by 5 is a little bit better, about 20% better.
And if you could sum up and give your personal prediction for now the next quarter, do you feel like now as we are looking at the industry performance, will it remain weak or will we see a slight increase?
So it's depend what happened with the all the changes for the fiscal and monetary policy. If our government starts some kind of project from European Union, because that's the projects, the financing is started, yes, due to the way unlock all the money which is all goes in capital or other European funds, yes. So it will be increasing the economy. The second thing, the monetary policy. If we decrease the interest rate, yes, it will be much better condition for our economy. And for example, even the debt for example, the apartments, for the flats will decrease. It will be also increase the option of this part of the business.
And having that in mind, do you think that now we can substitute in a way now Germany with other countries, seeing that there is a decline in export?
Not exactly. It's not so easy, yes, because we must remember that one of the most important business in Poland, industry, is automotive industry. This automotive industry, we don't produce our own cars, but we connect it with German economy. So there is all the cars which is produced in the European Union have at least one part which is produced in Poland, yes. So if German economy suffer to the situation, what's happening on the world, we have a huge problem from this part of the industry. But of course, we have also other industry. We have IT industry, we have other shared services industry. So it's also increasing, yes, and also can increase, yes, but it depends what happened also in our business partners.
Right.
We have to understand the whole economy, world economy is quite connected.
Exactly. So we do see that the fates of Poland and Germany, at least in that sense, are intertwined in a way. Thank you very much for this conversation. That was Błażej Podgórski, Vice Dean of College of Finance and Economics from Koźmiński University. Thank you so much.
For the invitation. Thank you for the invitation.
Thank you so much for joining us on The Bottom Line, and make sure to join us tomorrow at 3 p.m. CET on TVP World. But do not go away, as coming up now are World Talks, where Joshua Birking from Warsaw Security Forum will take us through the latest on Donald Trump, G.D. Vance and Viktor Orban. Alexandra Marchewicz signing off. Goodbye.